Okay, we are going live. Look
Three.
at that.
In 3, 2, 1.
Boop.
Can we get one of them things?
No.
Come
oh,
on.
yeah, that would be fun with
Right?
a little LCRC logo on it.
Yeah, like the little red numbers on the front,
Okay.
the little countdown.
Whoa. This is okay.
What?
Now, excellent condition, but what is up with YouTube? Because it's not the internet. Come with me now. Come with me now.
So, those of you who
I'm
can
only
hear
on
us,
YouTube so far.
All right. Well, people on YouTube that can hear us, I'd like to let you know this internet siege. Yeah, putting it lightly. My wife, along with her IT department co-people, i.e. Toby the Human, have been working very diligently to try to resolve our issues.
Why is that blurry?
Seemingly, the issues on our end, meaning like our own equipment.
Do you want to know what's really funny?
Tell me.
Muskrat's Random said Facebook is blurry, but you're on YouTube, you silly old goose.
Whoa.
We're not even on Facebook yet. We're going live on Facebook right now.
801.
He says, never mind, this is YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, it is YouTube. Okay,
so
let's look.
We're blurry on
What?
Facebook. Are you sure the camera's not smudged?
No, because look at we're not blurry here.
It's digital. Yeah.
Come on now. Everything says excellent condition now. My internet is working perfectly. I have not dropped any frames. So this means that I'm having an issue between OBS communicating with these things. What is that about?
Well, if I understood a word of what you just said, I'd be happy to explain it to you. But I have no idea. I have no idea. It's above my pay grade.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let's go faster.
Ooh.
Hey, let's go faster. Tell me.
Can we go faster?
I think we can go faster.
All right.
And
Does that
I think
mean we have to
the
talk
video,
faster and...
no, the video may improve because now our internet can take it. We're gonna go best quality. Let's try that for a moment.
Oh, look how clear you are.
Well,
look,
okay.
Look, your face is clear.
Not on YouTube yet, but YouTube is always a little delayed.
Oh, Facebook's a little delayed too.
Well, everything's a little delayed. So, okay. Hold on. Hey, look at me, friends.
Oh.
Look at me fixing things.
Good job, man.
Yeah, well, we're not done.
We're not done. Oh, watch us go.
I mean...
So anyway, while she's fixing things, so our internet provider, who has consistently over the course of the last couple of years insisted that there is nothing wrong with our fiber connection or anything on their end of the situation, when in reality, this whole time, yeah.
It was them.
It was them. So, as of today, my wife is finally, I'm just going to say convinced them. I had something way more inappropriate to say. Anyway, with a ton of work and lots of phone calls and all the awful stuff. It's like being on the phone with Verizon.
It's on any of them, really.
But anyway, we finally got them to, well, she finally got them to actually admit to, hey, they can do something, and they did it, and wow, now here we are. Pretty cool. So we'll get the settings dialed in. When I say we, I mean her.
I'm just playing with things now that we have real internet, because here's the problem. I was trying to downgrade so many options of OBS back when the internet was so bad to just make it work. So does anyone know what my video bitrate should be for Facebook?
Are you texting while we're on Hump Day Happy Hour?
Should
You're texting?
my video bitrate be for Facebook.
Makes me want to grab my phone. Oh, I'm getting messages.
What do they say?
Oh, I'm allowed to look?
Oh, 1080p would
Ed
be...
says it's better.
Okay, well that's good.
Turn it up.
We're gonna...
Ooh, that's a country song.
We're gonna go there.
Turn it up some.
Okay. Is it looking a little bit better? I mean, for me, it's looking better. Oh, it's getting better. It's getting better. Hello. Oh, 64-bit. No, you know what? I don't think that was an option. Because it was actually in... Yeah, it's kilobytes per second. I'm currently at 1300. It doesn't really show me a max. Can we just, like, turn it up?
Yeah. Grip it and rip it. Why not?
I don't know. This might just like blow up the internet, or we could fix everything.
I don't know. Facebook looks awful clear.
Oh, he says he's just kidding. He doesn't know. Well, thanks a lot.
64-bit. Isn't that what my old Commodore 64 used to be? 64-bit? You know, back when the screen was black and the words were green?
Cody just said that I would need to make sure my tacos were ready to go. No, I didn't.
Do we figure that out?
It's still not great. Hi, Michael Toombs.
What's up?
Guess what, friend? So, you know, we had our life figured out because our little app that talks to all the people also worked with Facebook Messenger.
Oh, yeah.
And now it doesn't. So
Yeah.
I saw that you sent us a message, but, you know, now I can't, like, it used to be if I got a message and I'm like, I can't answer this because I don't know the answer to this, I could just, like, assign it to Kevin and it would send him a little message and it's like, you have to answer this question. And now I don't get any of those anywhere but Facebook, and it is making my life miserable again. It is.
That's sad.
It is sad. Do you know how many unread Facebook messages we have right now? Like, a lot. But I can't handle them by myself. And then I'm supposed to, like, find you. We have to, like, sit down and handle the Facebook messages myself, you know, together. Which is just not, it just does not work.
We do live together, you know.
I know. You would think.
Just saying.
You would think. Hi to Tim Pence. Hi to Brandon. Thank you for saying that it's getting better. It's looking good. Brett says new look. It's a bold move. Thank you.
Yeah,
Shane Yoder says you have Zito. Same up here. It's garbage. We have a name for it. That's why I should have internet. Yeah, I understand. It's okay. I'll call you tomorrow. Thanks, Michael. I will get that working. Tim says, hi guys, 2 more weeks. I know. Mugen Challenge is going to be here before we know it, friends. Will is crying in the back. I literally, Will, turn the volume down a little bit. I can hear myself speaking in the back right there. Hey, Toby, thanks for jumping
department.
on. So I know that my quality is not great. I think I turned everything down in OBS to make it work when the internet was crap. Can you tell me, like, what my... Hold on, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm looking for. I want to know what I need my video bitrate to be. I currently have it at 3400. And then my encoder preset, right now I have it at best quality. So can you tell me what to set those 2 things at so I can get this video quality a little bit better? Because the internet is, like, working like a champ at the moment, so I need your help. Let's see. I'll call you tomorrow. I can't believe it's already August. I know, Cooper. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, John says it's pretty good. So you guys can see it's pretty good now. Thank you. That's great.
It's Krista's birthday month.
It is my birthday
month.
Out. Let me check what I've been using. Thanks, Toby. I really appreciate it. Kevin is burnt. Kevin, are you burnt?
No.
Actually, you don't look like that in person. It's the video.
I literally just shaved, and I feel like I have a Hitler. It's awful. I always have a little dark spot under my nose.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway.
You don't look like that in person. That's fine. See, oh, well, yeah, you're still a little red. So I'm not using my ring light either. Yeah. But whatever, we're winging it. I don't know.
Not burnt.
We've been busy. Things are going on.
May have the blood pressure up a little bit, but
I'm gonna run in the back and grab that Mugen announcement sheet that I had given you to hit some notes. So talk to the people.
Oh, I have to entertain.
For a moment.
Man, do I get a pay raise?
No.
Anyway, so we when I say we, I mean me and Cody and Will have been out wrecking jumps, water in the dirt. We're maybe 30 to 40% in, but should have the old track wrecked and a fresh footprint by I'd say probably Friday. Seeing as how we only work on it for like 3 hours a day, but hey, we'll get her done. Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. Sorry, I was just checking to see if Toby filled me in on anything. So yeah, track layout is underway, which is wonderful. It's also our cute little community carnival. So Adeline is there with Grammy at the moment. They're having a good time, so that Mom and Dad can be here with you guys,
Thanks,
talking
Graham.
about all the Mugen Challenge stuff. So, and are you going to give us any teasers about what to expect the track to look like?
No, actually, I'm not.
Are you going to let me take video footage via my drone while you're building it and share it with the internet?
Well, my answer to you right now will be irrelevant because you're going to do whatever you want to do anyway.
That is not true. I am very respectful to your wishes.
Yeah, but I don't.
At all times.
So here's the thing about the layout. You can drone video dirt jumps with no pipe and fresh roller marks and cat tracks and the whole bit all you want. But until like the pipe's down and you see somebody drive it, you don't know. Like,
yeah.
You can go out and take teaser shots of some jump takeoff or, some funky hip landing thing, and it's like, oh wow. And then when you get to the track, you're like, holy cow, that's actually backwards. I thought we went this way, and it actually goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can take all the drone footage that you want, but you never know what direction it might be going.
It's true.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Thanks, Toby. I don't see the option for that encoder that you're talking about, though, in what I'm looking at. It may just be because I'm live right now, so it limits what I can change.
Oh, 4K.
Yeah, I turned it to 4K. Okay, actually, it says hardware NVEC. It is the H264, so I'm just going to go just like a little bit better there and see. Okay, we can see what we're supposed to look like. It's very different from what you guys see. So anyway,
Facebook looks better than YouTube.
Figuring it out. Jason says YouTube seems to look less glitchy than Facebook. Okay, good to know. John says, are you putting that giant 40-foot jump in again, asking for a friend?
Don't know.
He has a question.
Don't know. That is not and I'm not saying I don't know because I don't want to answer you. I'm saying because I don't know.
Oh, Jason actually just laid it all out, exactly what the track's going to be. It has jumps, left turns, right turns, and a straight. That's the layout. It's true. It does. It has jumps, left turns, right turns.
Yeah, may or may not have much of a straight. That's the only thing that I can debate about what he just said. Otherwise, pretty well true.
Oh, okay. Video looks pretty good. 0 lag. Awesome. Thank you. Great. Did anyone else's feed crash? Mine did not.
Whoa.
Did anyone else have their feed crash, or is it just Brett? I'm mind blown. Whoa. I don't know. Don't know.
We, so historically, I wish Cody would have stayed for a couple minutes.
I know.
I think
So Cody just left. He was here working on the track, and he just left to go home.
In all the layouts in all the years, I think we drew it on paper. I did it once way back in the day, and then Cody and I did it once. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, those were historically the worst 2 layouts we've ever had.
Yeah.
So we
can't overthink it.
Yeah, we don't do the paper thing.
Cooper says the track has.
Mainly, it comes down to you can't. maybe in some fancy 3D model with stuff that's way above our means, you could lay it out. But you could even have a perfect dimensionally measured footprint. But you can't lay out the jumps and the straights and the turns and the anthills and the off cambers, and it just on paper, that's great.
Doesn't work.
But when you apply it to reality, it's awful.
Yeah, totally.
So we wing it.
So how about yesterday's Drake Clinic opening up? So those of you who do not know, we do an Adam Drake Clinic each year when we have the Mugen Challenge. It's on Thursday. It runs usually from like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's a specialty time of only 20 drivers get one-on-one time with Adam Drake. It's actually really cool because not only does he give you some pointers on the track, he'll work on your cars. He gives you setup advice. It does not matter what brand you run. You can bring any brand to the table and he's happy to help you with it. It's a very special event. We opened it for 20 spots yesterday at 6 p.m. I told Kevin purposely I was not going to do any more promo for it. I had sent one email and made one post on Facebook to let people know about it, and it's sold out in less than 2 minutes. Not over 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. It was 1 minute and some odd seconds. So just out of this world, crazy how quickly that sold out. And I know, honestly, though, I will tell you, John just said he got in. Kevin and I, so each time an order is placed online, we get, it prints a little receipt, the thing that comes in the package when you guys receive it. But we were looking through who made it in, and we were both very happy. Listen, there's some people that didn't make it in that were sad because we know that it would be good for them. But the people that did make it in, they're really going to get a lot out of it. So it's really cool. Dominic put a special request of no 5-packs or any hills, please. Good luck with that, buddy. Oh, did he say ant?
He didn't, but that's what he meant.
Oh, any hills. He meant ant hills. Okay, yeah. Well, there'll never be an LCRC track without ant hills in there.
Yeah. I can't guarantee you either one, to be honest with you. I'm 99.9% sure there will not be a 5-pack, as you say, comparative to the one that was in the previous layout.
Yeah.
But there may be a 5-pack.
Who knows?
It may be different.
Hey,
you never know.
Brett Butter says, speaking of orders, thank you for the fast shipping as always. Easily got my stuff in time for Tilt Yard this weekend. That's awesome. I actually saw the invitational list coming out, so that's pretty exciting. The people that are going for, it's an invitational race this weekend. And there's a pretty good list of guys going, so good luck to everyone that's going racing this weekend. I wanted to say that today's Hump Day Happy Hour is specifically looking for questions about Mugen Challenge. I'm kind of cheating because I need it for 2 reasons. Number one, because I can answer the question to all the people that are hanging out and then they can find out more information. But also because I've been working on all of the posts and the things prior to this event that enable me to educate new people that are coming. And I don't always, because when you're inside it all the time, it's hard to imagine the questions of a newbie. So it's easiest for me, especially this much in advance, meaning that we still have like 15 days to the event, to start hearing the kind of questions or the kind of thing you would like to be informed more about before you come here for the first time, just so I can fully walk people through the event.
Yeah, it's way easier to pre-answer questions than have people, I don't want to say panic asking, but like, you know, you might get 4 or 5, 6 guys that ask the same question about, well, how do I do this, or where's that, or what time is this, or, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, like one of the posts that I put out is about where to get ice and where to, you know, if you need gas, if you need to, a gallon of milk, where to go, because when people come for the first time,
propane's one you got to add to the list.
That's a good idea. Now I need a pen.
I'll fetch it.
But you know, a lot of times I'm trying to also think about the questions that Kendall and I get nonstop during the weekend. And as you guys know, we just don't necessarily have enough staff that cover all the questions all the time. So, like, if someone's messaging on Facebook and someone's messaging on the website and someone's calling on the phone and I have customers in person, it's very difficult to make sure we get everybody the answer. So if I can get you the information ahead of time, that's best. That works very well.
Pete.
Pete says, how hard will it be to park if you can't make it till Friday? For his spot, it won't be horrible, will it?
No, he should.
Yeah, you should be good.
The worst part, because I think Pete parks shooting in toward the shop. So the worst part, Pete, you might have to do a lap around through the back 40 on the road to be able to come around and park the way you want. But no, you should be.
Yeah, I think you should be okay.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason. Oh, I'm not bringing the camper, just a pit trailer. Then you're gonna be fine.
Oh.
You'll be absolutely fine. Hi, Gavin Vucina. Good to see you. Cooper says, not my first time, but good question for others is what will the race schedule look like? Yeah, Cooper, awesome. Generally, that's going to be right on the flyer. We tried to lay out the times way in advance so everybody knows what to expect. This year we're doing even a practice schedule that is based off of time, so everybody knows right where to be right when. So that's a great question, and you can actually find that stuff all on the homepage of LCRCRaceway.com under Mugen Challenge. You'll see it pops right up. Will Walker is hype manning. He was like, the new yearbook is sick. We call it the visitor's guide. Will only track that I've seen had one at this level. Thank you. I need to redo it, and actually I've incorporated some things locally with our cancer race with it, so you guys will see a new version of that coming out soon.
Oh, I thought maybe you had to update it because you're now on the board of whatever at the junior.
I am actually not yet on the board. They have not yet voted me in. So
you've been going to board meetings.
I have got invited to possibly join the Juniata Valley River.
Juniata River Valley.
Thank you.
Only because I'm reading the brochure.
I just got kicked off. The Juniata River Valley Visitors Bureau.
Yeah.
So all that information that I love to share with you guys, because they're really fantastic about telling you what you can do while you're in town. They see how many people are coming in town and how we share our information. I guess they're interested in working with me. So I'd love to be a volunteer with that. Brett says, okay.
Ooh, that's a long one.
Holy moly. Hold on. We got two. Okay, here's a question for Mugen. The breakdown of practice class-wise is easily understood. Will the sessions be controlled practice in 5-minute sessions or open?
No, it'll be controlled.
Yes,
Yeah.
It will be controlled. It will still be a line like normal. You're going to get the 5 minutes on, the 5 minute, and then you need to go off and you need to turn marshal, and it will be the line like normal. But the cool thing about your line is it's only going to be those 2 or 3 classes in that. So it should move fairly quickly, and you guys should be able to funnel through. We are making turn marshaling mandatory. So after your practice, you do need to go out and turn marshal, because this is one of the things of feedback that we heard was that a big problem with doing it this way is that you guys are so interested in getting so much practice that you're not going out and turn marshaling. We hadn't really thought about that beforehand, and we are going to make it mandatory so that everybody can get the most out of their 5 minutes. You guys want to help out your fellow racers in that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna. So, Brett, you'll appreciate this because I give you a hard time about it all the time. So a guy like Brett running 4 classes, he doesn't really get the break that I was about to discuss. So like I'm thinking about myself. If I went, I'm running plus 40 and expert or open buggy, right? So I only have 1, maybe 2 sessions max. So the other sessions, you don't have to worry about thrashing or, oh crap, I gotta hustle because I gotta get in line. And when your time slot is up, you can go back to your pit, put your car down, you can go get a sandwich. You sit down, you can pull your diffs, change your oil, do your thing, and get gathered back up for that next round, and then thrash through that 2-hour session.
Totally.
And then you're done. You're done.
And also, it's nice for planning dinner and things like that. But anyway, Jason has a really good question, and I like it. I know how I want to answer it, but I'm going to bring it to you beforehand. He says, I think the organized practice is a nice idea, but just a question. Generally, most people don't show up until Friday, and Thursday generally isn't too crowded yet. If that's the case here, will you make the change to do open practice on Thursday?
No.
Oh, tell me why.
Because we're full commit. We do what we say what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And we have that practice mainly because we want to use Thursday afternoon and evening to get people used to, listen, this is the way it goes. This is the class groups, and so be it.
My rebuttal was going to just say, or not my rebuttal, but my answer was going to be that Kevin and I are generally fairly good about making notes year to year at specific events. Each event we handle in a little bit of a special way because we can look over the last 5 years of having an event. It happens this way. Mugen Challenge is the one where we have people move in the earliest in the week. Mugen Challenge is the one
Tuesday
that we have to tell people you can't move in yet because we have to be able to mow one more time. So because of the history of this event, generally this one would allow for a practice of this or this type. So I guess if it comes down to there's not enough people, those guys get really, really lucky and get lots of practice.
Yeah. And you have to sign up before you can go on the track, because we will have fun police at the driver's stand. You will not be permitted to enter the driver's stand without the correct time slot wristband. So therefore, if you're that guy that you don't like to sign up till the last minute, well, then you don't get to practice. I'm sorry. This is the problem with an event of this caliber, is that we have to force you to sign up ahead of time so that we can then be able to do our job and make things better for you.
Yeah, also, that doesn't mean that you can't get back out. So as long as it's before racing, like if you sign up on Thursday and you have a car that breaks sometime between Thursday and Friday and you need to change classes or withdraw, that is still absolutely an option before Saturday starts. So this does not mean I just want to take your money and run. I just need you to sign up so that we can make sure your transponder numbers are correct and everything is going perfectly smoothly before we really get into things. And then if something were to happen, we absolutely will be happy to refund your money.
We're not. It's not about that.
No, nope. So Dominic says, are you going to have any more Let's VP fuel coming in?
Yes.
Yeah.
The order's already been placed. It has already shipped. It will be here, honestly, either tomorrow or Friday, if not the beginning of next week. So
yeah,
I have a full order. There's a full order of VP coming with Testament and Lutz, and then there's a full order of Flashpoint coming with 25 and 30%. So we'll have all of it. No problem.
Pete Margle said, didn't know if there are usually cars scattered all over. I know sometimes it's out of your hands. My dad usually, especially during Mugen, he does the best he can to try to keep the main roadways open to be able to get you guys in and parked. If we have to move some cars, I know a skid loader that can make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, speaking of skid loader, I can take and hook to your trailer and literally wiggle it into a we can make it happen no matter what. But there is plenty of car parking on our facility. I know it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but you are going to have to park your cars in the back. You're not going to be able to wiggle them in little spots all over the place because of people like Peter that needs to get his vehicle in on Friday. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Cooper says, the turn marshal situation and Wicked was crazy bad. Yeah, well, we're going to make sure that does not happen. Are you doing any oval? If not, it's okay to pit under the driver's stand again. Hey, Tim, actually, we are having an oval program. It's very, very exciting. I think actually...
Friday.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think if it's tomorrow's post or the next day that talks about it. I think it's the next day, but there's so our oval program is part of the pit party. So you guys already know about the cornhole tournament and the great food options and all those things that are happening. But another part of that is because Adam Drake is a huge oval Mugen 8th scale late model guy. We will have an exhibition oval race. And that will happen directly at 7 o'clock, directly following practice. They'll be making laps as practice closes. We'll go right into racing. It's one of the most exciting races to watch, and I love the pictures and the videos that come out of that because there'll be so many people surrounding the oval. It's just really cool to like see the crowd around it. I wish oval races were always like that.
I like it because we call it the 45-minute quickie because I always reference iPhone time, right? So when we say practice for oval starts at 7, I'll be up, Ed'll be running the off-road booth. I'll be up in the oval at like 6:45 and I'll start squawking about, all right, oval practice in 15 minutes. And when the iPhone clock hits 7:00, the track is now open for 15 minutes of open practice for 8-scale late model.
And the top qualifying times.
And it's based off the best 3 consecutive.
Yeah.
And the top 8 go to the main. If you don't have the best 3 consecutive in the top 8 after 15 minutes of practice,
your racing's over.
I'm so sorry. Now,
but it makes the fastest people get into the...
To be fair, there's no charge for this. Anyone can enter. Okay, so it's not like, oh, well, I paid this entry fee and I didn't get... No. This is for sport, okay? So, we do the 15-minute practice, and when it's over at 7:15 sharp, we announce the 8 that are in. You literally have 15 minutes to prepare your car for the 50-lap main that begins at 7:30.
Yeah.
And it is over by 7:45 and down to the pit party for cornhole and all the other things we go.
Yes, and cornhole's sign-up will start directly following that oval race. So we're saying 7:45, but it's going to be directly following that. So you can sign up for cornhole, and we are planning on the bags flying at 8 o'clock. So we will start that. We are going to do anything over 20 teams will go single elimination. We have found that now that we know a little bit more about running a cornhole tournament, we can handle a few more teams before we need to go to single elimination. It's kind of fun to play out the brackets a little bit.
You were doing 15 teams or something?
I actually originally was doing 12. Okay. But at 12, like last time it was 14 teams, and our 14 teams we were still done with like an hour and a half. Okay. So now with the new software, and honestly sometimes the games...
Oh, you got new software for scoring?
I've been using new software over the past few months, but it works pretty well.
I haven't been able to be around or help you with that for races and races.
Oh, Dominic asked the question you already answered. Is the 8-scale late model race free to enter? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Brett says, believe it or not, the breakdown on sessions plays to my favor. Even running 4 classes, I can focus on... Man, I hate when it does that.
Sure, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Okay. I can focus on those 2 vehicles per session and make them as best as possible. Yeah. And then move to the next. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the positive feedback on that. Mike Green wants to know, is there 50 plus practice time? Yes, it is. It's on the oval track, and it will be Sunday at 5 p.m.
Wow.
Dennis says, how are you? We're great. How are you, Dennis? Sheen has a question. Have you ever considered running an electric class after the novice race? Trains and Lanes did that since novice is generally a younger crowd. I know Gavin is intimidated by the nitro cars, and it's hard for me to get him out there. So does he mean an intermediate? Like an intermediate electric class is what I'm thinking? No, we have that.
We have that. No, I don't. Would you consider running an electric class after novice?
So meaning...
Oh, no, because I forgot. Yes, okay. I had the novice guys marshaling a nitro race at the last one. That was my fault. Yes, we
usually try really hard to not do that. Yeah, that was just a mistake on Will says Lutz needs to borrow an oval car. Oh, Pete, I have bad news, buddy. He's asking about mini donuts, and no, it is not looking good for mini donuts. Unfortunately, Leo is taking the rest of the summer off, so Sparky's mini donuts and tacos will not be here. I am working on, I think they were here for Northeast Showdown.
Yes, May.
Yes.
They were here in May.
There was a local restaurant that came and set up and made delicious tacos and wonderful food. I've invited them back to join Mission's Pizza for the pit party for Mugen Challenge because there's so many people that the lines are going to be long enough. I think it really can handle two food trucks. Mission Pizza is delicious wood-fired pizza. A great alternative to that is the Mexican food, and it's delicious. So I've invited them. I haven't heard back as far as 100% yet, but I'm really hoping that they're coming, especially since I already have a post ready for it. So Let's Needs to Borrow a Car better be a Kyosho. There you go. I hope the oval race is as fun as the Nationals oval race. I think it will be. Yep. It usually is.
Excuse me.
There's Danielle says if mini donuts are there, Pete will have you. Pete, you will have to bring me some home. Yeah. Oh, you're not coming to Mugen. Oh, so we will miss you. Can I purchase a Mugen Challenge T-shirt? No. Right? I asked you.
Don't look
at
me.
Said no.
Don't look at me. What? I said no.
You did. I asked you about doing shirts, and you said you have too much on your plate. No.
Yeah. We can't. Yeah.
So no, we're not doing Mugen Challenge T-shirts this year. I mean, I will make a concerted effort to bring the shirts back next year. The thing about that is, it's going to be pre-order, and it's going to open the second the race before closes, so that we have like 1 week pre-order, and then boom.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Dennis. Bill, we're just like literally not going to know what to do without you there. It'll be like the first Mugen Challenge without him. Daniel will be upset. No, going to the beach? What? Who would go to the beach instead of LCRC? That is just confusing.
What? So what? We got to put a beach on the edge of the pond now?
Fine, get the sand out.
Is that the deal?
Zachary Galloway says, love that pizza. Yes, I do too. I hope I can talk him into doing the margarita pizza again. I don't know why he took that off the menu. It's delicious.
I just saw 2 menus from last week where he was at other places, and he hasn't had margarita pizza on in a while. I don't know what's up with
maybe other people haven't heard that is the best pizza.
I don't know.
It is delicious. Actually, last time we really made a smart decision when we had him here at the pit party, because we ordered a couple extra pizzas and we stuck them in the fridge, and it was really good to have throughout the weekend. It warms up really well. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. So that was a good call. Anyway, let's talk about the barn. I don't think Taylor's on, so he won't ask, but
the barn? What barn?
The barn.
The barn. Talking about the barn that made my back hurt, made my knees hurt. Now I got about a half a blown out elbow.
I know. I have a bruise. Did you see it right there?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The place is beating me up.
It's still yellow.
Oh yeah.
That's from the Sunday of the Super Cup.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh, hey. I need a favor.
Oh, one favor.
Everybody that's talked about the ProTech race, and I don't want to be that guy about it, but everyone keeps saying Super Pole. It's not Super Pole. Super Pole is something totally different.
We did Super Cup.
This is Super Cup. And so just to be, specific, when you're talking about that race, it's Super Cup format, not Super Pole, because Super Pole, that describes a completely different scoring scenario, yeah, something. Yeah. It's totally different. So
it is.
Just be careful when you're talking about the ProTech race. It's Super Cup.
Yeah.
Not Super Pole.
Thank you. Yeah. So if you guys do have any other Mugen questions, throw them in the comments. I appreciate that. I will actually, it'll help me in the future as I heard that.
Sorry.
as I switch over and do some comments. I do want to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on at Sawmill Ridge. So if you do not know, Kevin and I bought the family farm, and it's an 1870s farmhouse and barn that was falling down when we first got it. And
it's not falling down anymore.
Yesterday,
yeah.
Our first stall was installed.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell them about the other thing.
The pasture?
Yeah.
I was getting there.
Oh, okay.
We did. We also have a pasture.
We have fence.
We have fences for horses. You want to know what we don't have? The stuff to make hay.
we have a farm. We have a tractor that's almost as old as the farm. It's broke down.
Oh, as much crap as you gave me.
No, I totally...
tractor. You cannot talk crap about it now.
I totally forgot about the rusty joke. Anyway, the old tractor, although it is red and not rust colored.
It is burnt red.
It's yeah.
AKA rusty.
Yeah, whatever. So it's broke. We don't have a hay bind. We don't have a baler. We don't even have
here's
a
the
wagon.
situation. We have a pasture. We're ready to bring our horses home. We have 2 horses. They're being boarded at my dear friend Pete's house, and she is like a saint to let my horses stay there because her barn is officially overfull. And anyway, so I have a pasture. I'm ready to bring my horses home, but guess what? My pasture took off like weed and is super, super tall, and now it's super wasteful to not make it into hay because it's really good stuff. It's Timothy and alfalfa and Kentucky bluegrass and like all the good stuff you would want in a hay, especially because it's so tall. It would be really, really good for cattle hay. But we don't have the crap to cut it down and bale it. And every other person that we know is really, really busy because they're baling and cutting their own stuff right now. And it's going to rain because you got to make hay when the... Whatever. And,
it's the card head.
Anyway. So, we got to get the pasture cut and hay made. And that's okay. We'll figure that out. I just told Jimmy that it's fine. The horses are settled. We're going to have somebody do it as soon as they can do it. And that's just what we're doing. I'm making the executive decision. He's going to get somebody in there as soon as the weather is going to allow for making hay.
He's handling it?
I'm putting it on his plate, and he is going to handle it. So, in the meantime, tomorrow, our contractors come back and finish the other 4 stalls.
I thought you were going to tell me it sounded like a horse was coming.
I also have been starting to work on the house. So I've been up scraping paint off of eaves. So like it had this brick farmhouse. It has the old style eaves on the top. Like it's finished with the little scrolls, really beautiful, whatever. But it severely needs painted. So I've been up scraping the paint and scraping the old paint and preparing to prime it and paint it. So, Taylor, you missed the whole darn thing. I kept waiting for you to ask about the farm.
No.
And now you jumped on.
Yeah.
I had to basically like say, well, Taylor's not here, but here's the farm update anyway. So hopefully you heard we have a stall started, and the other 4 will be done tomorrow, or other 3 will be done tomorrow, and the pasture's in, and things are happening. There were 2 new YouTube shorts this week on Sawmill Ridge's YouTube channel, and 2 new videos over the last 2 weeks. I know you haven't seen either one of them. Actually, there's 4 videos now that you have not watched.
I live them, okay?
No, but you don't see how I edit your life.
That's probably
I show your best angles at all time. Taylor, that's the update you get. We froze. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bill. Are we back now? Bill said we froze on
I don't believe
Facebook.
Anyway, Taylor, we the barn was full steam ahead. This is Wednesday. Monday
all week.
Monday we were there, just our household. Yeah. But it was hardcore doing all the things. Mama was up in the 40-foot boom lift working on the eaves of the house. AJ and I were in the skidder. Like, I don't even know.
It looks so good.
I was in the skidder all day. What did I even do?
It looks so
Oh, the tree corner.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it to you.
Well, and listen, not to mention, guys, we're trying to get prepared for Mugen Challenge, which, as you guys know, is our biggest race of the year. Also requires a lot of inventory management to prepare the hobby shop, which we've been working on. It takes a lot of responding to messages, which I know I've been slacking on. I'm trying. Oh, Ed says, funny to watch them when it was cold. Well, it's 110 degrees in the truck in delivering. Yeah. Someone, and Toby actually was the one that said, hey, Christa, are those videos from the winter? And I'm like, yes. Because I kept when I stopped editing videos for a while, I kept filming. So I have all the footage of all the time in between. I'm catching guys up on what happened before. Then there's a moment like today or this week had 2 short videos because this was the week that we couldn't do anything. The dumpster was full. Things were frozen. We couldn't work on certain things. So we went and cleared the trails. And I made some shorts. So they're just like 60-second videos of us cleaning the trails up and things like that.
You gotta do a 60-second short update of the freaking grass so high you can't even hardly ride a 4-wheeler through the trails. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
You want to know what's really cool though? There are blackberries everywhere. I don't believe
raspberries.
you. I don't
They're
believe
raspberries.
You. Johnny, where are you? Johnny told me they're blackberries.
Well,
it's Johnny.
I don't give a who told you what. They're raspberries.
I think they're blackberries.
They're raspberries.
Okay, they're raspberries. Can anyone tell me what color a raspberry is? Can you guys help me out?
Dark purple.
Nope. Let the people tell us what color a raspberry is. Because I have had a color in the crayon box that says raspberry, and I know what color that is. What color is a raspberry? Put it in the comments, please. By the way, there is some oval things going on that I told Ed that I would share. So Staub's brother, RC Raceway, is racing August 5th. That's this weekend. And it's that race against leukemia. They're also going to do a Friday practice session. That's running from 4 to 8:30 on the 4th. Download your sponsor / donation form and start collecting money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Their goal is to raise $3,000 for leukemia and lymphoma. So we really hope that works out. Hey, Taylor, excellent question, by the way. He just jumped on and said, where do we pit for the Drake Clinic?
Oh.
I have a post prepared for this, but for the Drake Clinic, you are going to pit directly next to the hobby shop. So the Cool Kids Corner, where the Easy Ups are already set up on the concrete, that will be specifically for the people who are attending the Drake Clinic. You guys will bring your car and your stuff over there, and there'll be pit tables set up that you can use.
It'll basically be in what appears to be the Mugen factory pit area.
Hey, we have some answers on Facebook on the color of raspberries. Bright red, slightly lighter than burgundy. Grape color, says James Henry.
Thanks,
Picked
Henry.
buckets and buckets of them. Okay.
Thanks, Henry.
Brian says red. Ray says reddish.
No.
We got Ed says darker red than a rusty tractor. Come on. Come on.
Fired.
So,
Fired.
okay, we'll have to take a picture. The problem is they're all gone now.
No, they're not. They grow red, and then when they're ripe, they turn grape colored. Listen, I've been picking and eating these things since I was a child.
I think when they turn the grape color, that makes them a blackberry.
No.
What does a raspberry look like when it's ripe?
I found this on the web.
Here we go. Oh, it's a YouTube.
You can't watch a YouTube video while we're...
Go.
It's breaking all the rules. Breaking all the rules.
What does a raspberry look like when it's ripe?
Here's what I found.
Nope.
Mm.
You're wasting time with your people.
Raspberries. Raspberries. Okay. Do you see the pictures? Here, I'll show the people. Okay, you guys. These, oh, see now. Oh, wild raspberries. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Kevin's right. Crap. Look at this.
Wait, what? I just felt the earth move. What did you say? We have proof. What did you say?
So wild raspberries are actually, they look like blackberries.
What?
But see, the red, that is a raspberry. But wild raspberries turn that. See, here's the picture of actual raspberries, honey. The other people are not supposed to know these type of things, okay? Like, how are you supposed to know a raspberry
because I was born in the country. I don't know what to tell you.
It's black. That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
I've been eating them things since I was like 5.
Dear Lord.
What?
Oh,
making it up.
Oh.
What happened?
Google shows nothing but red. I know, Jason, except for the one.
You poof. Whatever.
Wine grapes.
I'm telling you.
Okay, Dad says, I think blackberries might be an Ohio thing. Okay, well, then that would make sense,
That explains
Dad,
a lot, Bob.
because
Thanks. So much for blood, sticker, and water, honey.
James says, witness. Yeah, okay, fine, you're right. Everyone's right. Kevin is correct. Okay, one time.
No, that's the second time in my life. Second time.
Okay, so basically there's black raspberries as well as red, yes.
Whatever.
Is Kevin talking about grapes? Yeah. Are you talking about grapes?
No. Oh. You notice how when we're on the internet they all suck up to you?
Because I'm right.
Uh-huh.
It has nothing.
Yeah.
It's because I'm right.
Whatever.
Oh,
Whatever. Whatever. It's your deal. It's your story. Tell it how you want.
Fine, I will. Since you said so.
Now what do you got? Man, that's a lot of words on that paper.
Oh, I know.
How many holy. Wow. That's a lot of information.
I know.
We done.
Thanks, Thomas. Raspberries sure have gotten expansive.
Actually, they're free, smarty pants.
By
They're
the way,
all over the 200-acre farm.
They are. But actually, so when I took Pete for a horseback ride around the area, and I showed her where I was like, this is where we're going to camp, like on the track. I was like, oh my gosh, we can like do a little circle and circle the wagons and whatever. She's like, you better circle the wagons because this is where all the bears are going. Look at all these berries everywhere. I was like, oh crap. I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't text back right now because
You can. You should.
You will not entertain the people.
I've been entertaining people since 8:01, right? Anyway, expansiveness, mister. Anyway, so these the raspberries in the valley out by the farm. We picked them when we were kids. We used to like get them, the little green cardboard quart things. We would sell them by the quart for like $1 or $2 to the neighbors and whatever. Of course, we all grew up and we all moved out of the valley. And fast forward 30 years now, one of my lifelong best friends, neighbor kid that I grew up with now, is now back in the valley. Bought his mom's house, and him and his family are living there.
It's really cool
next
too,
to my mom.
Because Kevin grew up with him and his brother, and his brother's his best friend and best man in our wedding. And now his daughter is Adeline's age, and they're running around together in the valley, and it's really special.
Yeah, they're together right now. Yeah. The local carnival's going on, fireworks tonight. The kids are all gathering in the front yard in front of our parents' house.
Down in the valley where we're gonna live. It's really special. It's really special.
It's something.
That's one of the things I talked about in the YouTube video that you didn't watch. One of the 4 is that the reason that it's so special where we're going has a little bit to do with this old barn and a little bit to do with the old house, but really it has to do with the location of it, the property that's attached to it, all of the special things that come with that. Just the fact that, Adeline can run to her Grammy's house and literally run on foot to Grammy's house. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, the reason I started going off on that, so the raspberry thing.
Yeah.
So my buddy Joe, it's my best friend's little brother. We grew up together, and he now lives there, back in the valley again. And he just told me a story just a week or so ago about him and his wife, and I think his daughter Ainsley was involved, but they were out hitting our old stomping grounds where we always picked all the raspberries.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
yeah, because that's what we did when we were kids. And
For sure.
wow, crazy.
So, oh crap! You know when you have a really great thought and you can't
You
wait to
forget.
tell the people, and then you forget.
Yeah. You want the worst part?
Well, it gets worse.
Yeah.
I was going to tell them something very important about. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you, people. By the way, if you need anything from us, Facebook Messenger is currently not the best place to contact us. If you need to contact us, please do it through the website and that little chat button in the bottom that actually comes to our app. For some reason, Facebook kicked our app off of it, so I do not get the Facebook messages there. I don't know if I need to turn off Facebook Messenger, if I got to find a new app that'll work with it. Something's got to happen, because I can't do it separately.
Well, there's too many places to look.
Mm-hmm. It's just so
Yeah,
hard.
the phones ding nonstop.
Well, what people don't necessarily understand is people message us separately, privately.
Yeah.
So on our own Facebook pages,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Instagram, our own personal Instagram pages. Then there's the business Instagram page. Then there's the business Facebook page. Then there's our website. Then there's the emails. Then there's the voicemails.
Yeah.
It just gets to where, and then the comments on different posts and different things.
Mhm.
It gets to the place where it's just really unmanageable. So
Yeah, I
the
can't.
best way to make sure that we get back to you is definitely to message us on the website. Okay,
That's the
it.
one that comes in the little red. Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, the red one I can keep.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We are so glad to have you. Thanks for all your orders and your support. We can't wait to have you for Mugen Challenge, and we will see you all very soon.
Have a good night.